Hello everyone, your Royce here and welcome to the channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another of the bhitalae species, and it's having the market name or trade name as silver dragon. So to properly write it, it would be Sansevieria bhitalae silver dragon. And what I'm showing you right now is a big species. I'm not going to take it out from where it is because it's a heavy pot, like I mentioned, the usual pot that we use for big species, and it is quite taxing to move the other plants just to get it around. But again, this is the Sansevieria bhitalae silver dragon, and as far as the background or the origin where it's found, we don't have any records. What I know though is a picture was shown by Variegations about bhitalaes, and one of them is named as the silver dragon. So this Sansevieria bhitalae is different from the bhitalae silver blue, which I have already featured in the channel, and later on I will have a separate species to present to you so that it's more manageable than what I am showing you right now, but to focus on what they look like compared to the Sansevieria bhitalae silver blue. Silver dragon is a bit thinner, and they will curl out or curl up if there are any problems within the root systems, namely aphids or some mites on there. So it's very hard for them to actually uncurl once they do. So one method would be to spray powder on it, powdered pesticide, then wash, or you have to pour water on the entire pot so that it would kill all the pests that are hiding in it. So what I'm showing you right now, it's one of the leaves. It's not very, it's not open. It's not opened as it should be, or it's not as flat as it should be because it's a little curled up. Actually, the specimen has just recovered because I just have treated it with a pesticide to take care of whatever is under the pot that is making it unhealthy. So again, a separate video will be included for this content, wherein I will be making a comparison between the Sansevieria bhitalae silver dragon and Sansevieria bhitalae silver blue. So folks, please stand by and stay tuned, as I will be including a separate clip where I will be making a comparison between it and the other bhitalae, which is silver blue. Alright folks, so we're back, and this is the second part of the content where we will be discussing more about the characteristics of the Sansevieria bhitalae called silver dragon, or known as silver dragon in the market. We assume that is part of the bhitalae species of Sansevieria. It is closely very similar to the other Sansevieria bhitalae that I already presented, which is the Sansevieria bhitalae silver blue. That specimen of silver blue, though, we have traced, and I have read and included on that episode the origin as to where it was collected. However, the one that I'm showing you right now, the bhitalae known as silver dragon, has no records of collection, so we do not know where exactly it was collected. We just acquired it, and it just appeared in the market without any records of where it was collected. But nonetheless, we conclude that it is part of the bhitalae species, although we do not have inflorescence coming from it. But characteristic wise, it is concluded by almost everyone as belonging to the species of bhitalae. So In fact, in comparison to this is silver blue, by the way, and this is silver dragon, so they are very similar to each other in terms of form, in terms of how silvery the color of the leaf would be. In a bit, we will be uh, checking some more of its characteristics, but right now what I'm showing you is another specimen, because the first specimen that I've shown you on the first part is in a concrete pot, the usual pot that I have planted all my mature Sansevierias, or the big Sansevierias. So it's very hard for us to transfer it over to this location where I usually would present my Sansevierias on the channel. This is the location where I have almost all the uh, tools and the equipment that I need to take measurements for with regards to gathering information about the Sansevieria specimen or species or hybrids that we present on the channel or feature on the channel. So going back though, again, this is known in the market as Sansevieria bhitalae silver dragon, and one in one beside it I have also included a sample of the Sansevieria silver blue for comparison. This is not the one that I have presented on the first episode of the bhitalae species. That was larger specimen compared to what I'm showing you right now. By the way, this is a variegated silver blue. As you can see, there are variegations. There are variegations on some leaves. This is the one leaf. This is the first silver blue variegated that I acquired. Then it had pups, but the succeeding leaves would tend to lose the variegation. We'll have that discussed in future episodes. However, right now what we're going to do is we'll have a comparison of the Sansevieria silver dragon and Sansevieria silver blue. So both of them, with regards to appearance and form, we would conclude that they're part of the same species, which is Bhitalae. I also happen to have a variegated version of it, but like silver blue as well, on the newer leaves the variegation seems to fade away. This would be the variegation on it. It was darker when it was younger, but upon maturity it tends to lose the variegations as well. So I'm doing some or trying some experiments or workaround on how to bring back the variegations on them, probably on the next offsets, but I'll have to show you once I have tried and tested that they're working. So going back, we'll be again gathering some data with regards to the specimen of bhitalae silver dragon. As you can see, the leaves are drooping down. There are some cases that they would grow in a long form or a bat type form, but what you see right now is in rosette form. So I have not grown, in my experience, a silver dragon that would grow in bat type form. So it's for me it's always rosette for the Sansevieria bhitalae silver dragon. And next we'll try to check the leaf. So if I feel the leaf, this is the adactyl, by the way. It's very smooth to the touch. Silver blue, very smooth to the touch too. Very smooth to the touch. Horizontal and vertical touch, very smooth and only that when you touch it horizontally there are bumps because of the longitudinal lines that are protruding. The back part of the leaf, that's the back part of the leaf. I can't quite focus because I don't have enough light to show you the back part, but that's back part, and it is also smooth to the touch, horizontally and vertically. Same with the, this is the new leaf. I guess it's we can call it juvenile. Same for the matured leaf, still smooth to the touch. So both silver dragon and silver blue are smooth to the touch with regards to leaf texture in comparison to both. The other one wouldn't make any difference because it's just the variegated version of the one in front of you right now, which is the non-variegated one. So aside from that, what I will be showing you would be the longitudinal lines on it. So on silver dragon, you would observe that the longitudinal lines are very thin on the leaf of the plant. They're very thin, and it's like a 0.5 millimeter of your pen. So we'll try to measure it using this equipment or tool, which is the caliper, and I think it's just about 0.3 of an inch. That's the longitudinal lines that are on silver dragon. So on older leaves it's still the same. They don't have very dark longitudinal lines, so it's fairly the same measure on all the leaf of silver dragon. It's 0.3 millimeter, so you'll have to use the caliper to use the, or to measure the longitudinal lines on both bhitalae. So notice that when I measure the silver blue, the markings on them or longitudinal lines would be from 0.3 to 1.2 millimeters. So you would see that the thickest lines that can appear on a leaf of the silver blue would be 1.2 millimeters compared to silver dragon. You would not, never would you see the longitudinal lines having a thick measure other than 1.3. So they're uniform all throughout, very thin longitudinal lines, short but thin. For silver blue, also short, some long, but some of them can be as thick as 1.2 millimeters. So that is one difference that you can describe with regards to longitudinal lines of silver blue and silver dragon. Also, that silver blue is, the name suggests, the longitudinal line on them are kind of greenish blue in color as compared to just green to the silver dragon. So I would say that that is also one of the difference between them, aside from the thickness of the longitudinal lines. The sides of the leaf would be brownish and the edge are wilty, white and wilty edge. Before that you see the reddish dried blood color on the sides of the leaf. Same with silver dragon, you would also see that. However, it's a lot thinner than the edging of silver dragon, and before that you'd see that there's a wilty part of the leaf edge, and this is what I'm talking about. That's the wilty part. You can take it off. I'll have to cut that out since it's bothering me in a bit, or after the video. So aside from that, we can get some measurements. Leaf width, they would be around, I can't flatten it because I'm holding the other hand. One leaf, the leaf width would be 3.5 inches. That's the widest that I can get. The other leaves especially from the older ones, would just be around 2.8 inches. For the length, it would be around, I'm sorry, I'm just using one hand because I don't have the camera stand with me. The leaf length would be around 9 inch. That's the longest one that I can measure. This one is 10 inch. We'll see about the newer leaf. Newer leaf is 8.5 inches. So my specimen of silver dragon, I'm not sure if other specimens would be having longer leaves, but on my specimen here and the first one that I've shown you, they would be around 8 to 10. The juvenile leaf would be, when I got it, would be around 6 inches. So I guess we can peg it to 6 to 10 or 6 to 12 inches for the leaf length. By the way, this is the same specimen that always the stray cats would always pounce over. That is why you would see a lot of scars on the leaves, because I think this specimen fell 3 times in the position where I left them, so it has a lot of scars. Fortunately, none of the leaves broke. The worst damage that it took was this one. Not all the not the leaf snapped in two, but it kind of broke in the only on the edge. So that's the worst damage that the stray cats was ever to incur on this specimen of Sansevieria bhitalae silver blue. So folks, I think this is it. This is the second episode for our bhitalae species of Sansevieria, and this is silver dragon. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you like what you have seen, or if you like what I have presented, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. You have a great day.